What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ken Barco here with the Too Easy Podcast. And before we get started with this video, I just want to give you guys a heads up that my video wasn't matching with the audio, so I had to take myself out of the video. But you're gonna still hear me. I'm still gonna be talking to Reggie and everything. Just want to give y'all a heads up. We had some technical difficulties. We should be up and running by next week. But as of now, yeah, we're having some technical difficulties throughout the video. So I just pretty much just took myself out the video, and it's gonna be nothing but audio. And I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, there's gonna be a big announcement in the early on in the video. You're not gonna see it, so at the end of the video, you will be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. So, guys, have fun. Come joke and laugh with us. Make sure to share, like, and subscribe. Make sure if that subscribe button is still red and you haven't subscribed to it yet, go ahead and subscribe to it. We're going to be putting out content every week or every other weekend. And yeah, we're going to try to get them rolling. But without further ado, everybody, the Too Easy Podcast. Hey, y'all, it's your boy Ken Barger here with the Too Easy Podcast. I'm joined by my co-host, Dominican Poppy. And
What's good, y'all?
right
Let's
here.
get it, man. We got some exciting things to talk about. Some funny things, but some exciting things.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we get started.
Yeah, wake your ass up. Let's go. But
Let's get it.
first and foremost, I'll start off on a sad note. The legend himself, Akira Toriyama, had passed away this past week. And yeah, I guess it was on March 1st that he passed away, but I guess everybody didn't like get the news until like March 3rd or March 4th. That's when it was like fully announced, I think. But I believe when he officially died, it was March 1st. So uh, condolences out to his family. I mean, this man changed he changed the way we look at anime. I mean, back in the 70s, anime wasn't taken seriously, and anime there's no story. There's just excuse me. There was no story. There's nothing more that you can add to it, really. And for years, anime wasn't taken seriously. And
Yeah,
then
anime really took off with Dragon Ball,
yeah,
and once Dragon Ball Z came into the mix, I think it's more of like my generation. I grew up on Dragon Ball Z, and I watched Dragon Ball on the back end.
yeah,
But once like that shit came about, man, it changed the landscape for all anime. Now anime
yeah.
is
They have
like
similar arcs
one of the
to this
number one
Dragon Ball.
watched things by the culture in America, man. We
Yeah,
watch anime more than we watch Marvel, more than we watch DC.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's all because of like it all started with Dragon Ball Z though. It started with Dragon Ball Z. The next thing you know, you started having Naruto, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh, stuff like that started
yeah.
to come up, but it all stemmed from one person.
True.
Man, so I'm hoping he releases. I'm hoping before he passed, he released the rights to still produce content, not produce anime as far as like Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, I just
But
don't. It's just not going to be the same. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's not gonna be the
It's not
same.
going
But
to be
I
the
think
same.
that as
But
long as it doesn't like get political with it,
yeah.
I have no problem with it.
Oh yeah,
But
same here.
it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be the same. I mean, that was a big hit to the anime community. Like the whole anime community was built off of Akira Toriyama holding it
Yeah.
together. He was the one. He's the main pillar of anime when it comes
R.P. the
to
legend, man. R.P. the legend.
he's like one of the main pillars. I mean, there's you can look at other anime legends like what's his name, the man that made House Moving Castle or whatnot. Yeah, what's his name again, babe? Some all right, but yeah, those guys are like the original pillars of anime, and one of them just went down. You feel me?
Hmm.
So now it's like a big hit, and so yeah, no, this is a big hit to the anime community. I ain't gonna front. Dog, started this in 1986, and the anime community has only improved. There's only been bangers from different other animes and stuff like that. You said what? Kyle Miyazaki. Okay, but yeah, I mean, shit. He yeah, no, it's a big hit. I mean, this is there's no two ways around it. It's a big hit, and I always had a grudge against Akira Toriyama because the way he did my boy Vegeta in Dragon Ball. He always, you always put him down as the second man. But I understood why he did it and why he did it, and it's just
Yeah, I
like,
mean, Goku toys were more popular.
yeah, I mean, that's just what it was. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. When I was a little kid, I remember I had that Vegeta figure
Yeah,
that turned to stone. Oh yeah, that should change my life. Like anime is the real deal. But overall, I got to remember that he created probably the greatest character, in my opinion, in anime, and that's Vegeta. That's still probably the greatest character, in my opinion, that in anime. Period. I mean, the only person that comes close, in my opinion, is Itachi from Naruto.
oh yeah,
Itachi, like other than that, yeah, those are like the greatest characters ever made, in my opinion.
yeah.
Fucking
In
yeah,
terms in terms of storyline, character development, yeah, yeah. Vegeta's a very, very good character, man. The way he developed and
oh
the storyline between Vegeta, Goku, and Broly, I love that storyline, man. It's just crazy. Even though it got switched up a little bit
yeah,
recently, which I didn't really understand, but like the original storyline
yeah,
of Broly, Goku, and Vegeta,
yeah.
that shit
That
was
was
a
dope.
killer, man.
Yeah, no, he but yeah, I always will give him credit, and the fact that he made a character that resonated so hard with me and everything. I mean, I always will appreciate it for that. So once again,
Yeah.
R.I.P. to the legend himself, the goat of anime.
RP to the legend, man. You made a lot of people want to be Super Saiyans when they grew up.
Exactly. I mean, I still to this day, I mean, shit. If you can make a nappy headed Saiyan with nappy hair and go full Super Saiyan, I'll be complete. I always imagine me being a different one, like the nappy headed Saiyan. But
Yeah.
we'll see. But yeah, now RIP to the legend, man. That shit. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome to the live. But but yeah, that was a big hit. But yeah, on a lighter note, a little bit lighter note, I got engaged this past week.
You just said it like that, man.
On a
You was
lighter
like,
note, yeah, I got to keep it a little light.
the
I got
man on a lighter note.
light on
I
a
thought you
lighter
was gonna
note.
say, well, so that was the big announcement, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
The big announcement. I should have announced that one. I should have
Okay,
announced
my
that.
bad.
God damn.
My bad. I didn't. Like I said, I wanted to get out the way first. Get all the mushy stuff out the way first.
Oh, okay.
You want to
You
come back?
announced it like that, man. You had to you had to build up or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy Barco, boy Barco got engaged, man. We
Yeah.
planning a wedding.
Got
We
engaged,
planning a
man.
wedding.
Got engaged. So now we got to figure it out and come on. I don't know if you want to show them the ring, baby.
Oh gosh. Sorry, y'all. Uh,
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. My pockets took a beating.
really? Really?
Nah, what's called but yeah, yeah, I got Mike Tyson on my pockets, but it was worth it though.
All
And
that
I
all
got
that crypto
yeah,
got
that
squeezed
crypto
out,
goes
huh?
crazy, man. That crypto, but yeah, it's Jasmine. We don't have to get too mushy. I don't know if you want to pop in.
Okay.
Pop
Hold
in real
on.
quick.
Let me borrow your hat.
Nah, go grab my
No,
other
no,
hat.
no. Hold on. Wait a minute. This works.
Nah. Go over there. Go over there.
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
all right. But yeah, she ain't camera ready, yo. I'm sorry.
Sorry, y'all.
She ain't camera ready. We just woke up, so yeah, no, we're not camera ready right now. But yeah, man, I mean, it's something that I'm glad I did, and it's somebody I want to spend the rest of my life with. Get all mushy, but yeah, I want to get that out of the way first. That way we can get all the mushy shit. That way we can get raw with it. But yeah, no, I'm very very happy and I'm very very glad that she said yes. So now we got to keep it pushing. Yeah, what? Who's this? Who's
That
this
was
join?
me.
Who's this joining the chat?
That was me. I'm sorry.
But yeah, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. But anyways, thank y'all. Yeah. And if y'all have me on Instagram, you got this news a lot sooner. So by the way, go hit us up on Instagram on our handles. But yeah, earlier this week I got engaged, so there it is. But yeah,
It's
let's
party
keep.
time, baby. Hey, you know I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that wedding, man.
Oh yeah, it's
You
gonna
know,
be
you know, Barco half Latino. You know
yeah.
what that means, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna
that
be party.
means Latinos are gonna be in attendance.
Hey, you better calm down.
Ugh.
You calm the fuck down. That man's gonna run rapid. You know, fucking that man's gonna run rapid around my fucking. I'm like,
Hey, leave my sister alone. Oh, my bad. I didn't. My bad. I thought you your auntie.
Oh, please.
hey,
No, no,
I was
Kim.
trying to be your uncle. My bad.
Reggie, right? You know,
hey,
they're
just
my sisters, so.
hey, I don't know. Let's let's keep it a little. Yeah, let's keep it above the waist, all right?
Hey, just keep them tequila shots away from me. Keep the bachata music to a minimum, and the
Yeah,
tequila shots away,
yeah,
and I'll
nah,
be good.
yeah. There's gonna be
I'll be good,
a lot
man.
of oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of Mexicans. All right, they're gonna be getting drunk. But let's see. What was I trying to get this shit started at? Let's see. I had it somewhere, but yeah. So I guess a little bit sports wise, I guess if we're talking, get that out the way too. What's his name? Mike Tyson's gonna be fighting Jake Paul. they, they just signed
Look,
the
man,
contract, big boy.
when I saw this shit, I was like, why Jake Paul? Like, why does he only fight non? I'm not gonna say non boxers, but like people who are not currently
Yeah,
boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is he reaching outside? But now I understand though. I now understand. So he guarantees his victories. Um, not that I say not. I'm not saying that he's gonna
yeah.
beat up Mike Tyson, but Mike Tyson is what 50, 52.
No, 57. He's closer to
Okay,
60.
so Mike Tyson is 57 years old. That man testosterone is not the same as it like Mike Tyson when he was younger. Oh yeah, like that would be a dangerous situation.
Hey, your homeboy wants to. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you, but yeah, your homeboy wants to come onto the podcast. I don't know.
Oh, who Richard?
Yeah, yeah, Rebel Richie.
Yeah, yeah. He said you want to come on.
All right,
You
let
want
me
to talk
see.
about Tyson?
Shit, let's see. I'm gonna add him to the live if he really wants to. Let's see. Let's see if it allows me. But yeah, nah, we can. But yeah, nah, I think this is why I like Instagram better. You can actually go live with people. Spoon was a little bit limited,
Yeah,
but yeah, what's called you actually go live. But yeah, dog. If you're trying to come on live, yeah, I think I sent you a request or something. So yeah, if you trying to come on and talk, let's do it.
I'm gonna text him.
But yeah, nah, it's a payday. It's a guaranteed payday. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's a guaranteed payday. Mike Tyson already has millions of dollars.
he getting paid off the name alone. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he's a great chess player. I'll give him that. He's a great chess player. He knows how to move the chess pieces
you
and
talking about
yeah.
Jake Paul?
Oh, oh, my bad, dog. It's okay. What's called I guess if you're trying to let me see. Yeah, if you're trying to come on like a podcast for an episode, like full on recording and everything, then yeah, just let us know, big dog. That way we can set up a time and everything. If anything, get with Reggie or get with me, and yeah, pretty much hit us up, on the DMs and give us all your info and whatnot, so we can start promoting the episode. So yeah, my bad. Just to take a little break in between. I know I put out a post on Instagram saying that what's called yeah, saying if you want to join the podcast for an episode or two, you know what I mean. If you want to, fucking do an episode or whatnot, just hit us up on the DMs on Instagram. Our social media links should be down below in the description. But yeah, definitely hit us up if you guys are trying to be on the episode. Hit us up, give us all your info, send us your best pick or the pick you want us to show people. and we'll start promoting it. But yeah, Rich, yeah, just get with us, big dog. You need to get with me on the poly. Ah, yeah, no, I mean, it's yeah, like I said, I mean, shoot, it's a whole thing. I ain't gonna lie. Check out that one episode we got. Is polygamy bad? Three. We had dropped that probably a month or two ago. Check out that one if you haven't checked it out already. I kind of give like the full breakdown on pretty much like the whole thing and everything I want to do with it and how it's done and everything. Like you know me, I've been polygamous for about 10 years, going on 10 years. It's not what you know everybody thinks, but yeah, it's something, man. It was just something you gotta look in and see if you really want to do it. My bad.
Yeah,
You know, I'm taking a break from the Mike Tyson thing, but you know, if you're on live, I'll answer your questions. But you know, I'm straight to it though. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, big dog. If anything, check out that episode. You kind of have a breakdown of how I do it. But yeah, yeah, just hit me up, big dog. And what's called, hit me up on DMs, and we'll start trying to see what's good. But yeah, going back to Mike Tyson and fucking Jake Paul fight. What's called? Yeah, dog. Fucking. That's just it's a payday. It's a payday.
yeah,
It's a big payday. For, like what I think, you know, it's smart for both of them. I mean, shoot, Mike Tyson doesn't really have to go all out. Like he has nothing. He really has nothing to lose. Mike Tyson's already done it all. You feel me?
I know he has nothing to lose. He already done it all, and then that's the thing. It's just kind of like it's more of it's kind of a money grab,
It really
because
is.
these are two big names that people hate Jake Paul, and then Mike
And,
Tyson. People
yeah.
love Mike Tyson, but they used to hate Mike Tyson.
Oh, you know, they used to hate
So
him. They used to hate him.
yeah,
They thought he was the monster. You know,
yeah,
and that whole shit. And then, like I said, the thing about Mike Tyson you can never say about him, and is why I fuck with him heavy today, is because he's always been upfront. He's always been his honest self.
oh yeah,
He's always been his honest self. And the thing, like, if he feels a certain way, he's gonna tell you. If he feels something a way about you, he'll say it to your face.
yeah. That's
And
true.
that's something you got to admire and you got to respect. I remember he was on an interview one day, and this guy, what's called the interviewer, mentioned his one of his rape cases. Or
Oh yeah, then
excuse me, my
he
bad.
called him.
I didn't want to say that. My bad. YouTube, don't demonetize the channel. His R word cases and fucking
Oh, you
and
got to
Mike
cut that part
Tyson
out.
just said, you know what, fuck you. He's like, no, he's like, we're live, Mike, because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he said, "I'll fuck you until you love me, motherfucker." I remember that shit.
I remember that shit too, man. Like Mike Tyson, he doesn't like he's just upfront. He's his honest self. And like I said, you don't want to go like I say with Mike. He he's at a point now where he doesn't. He's just on side quests. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's on side quests, and to be at that level, to be at the level he got to, and to be where he is now, I mean, he's already done it all. So this fight, in my opinion, is just going to be a quick payday for him. It's going to be a quick
yeah.
payday. I mean, how much money did they make Did he make with the Roy Jones fight or whatnot on Dazen? Probably a shitload of money, and they it only turned into a tie.
Probably a shit ton of money, man. Yeah, the thing is though, Mike Tyson, he's not he can't move as fast as he used to. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
I'm like, man, he can't move as fast as he used to. I don't know if he was holding back on Roy Jones or because but Jake Paul, man, I want it to be like, yo, I'm gonna knock your ass out. That's what I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see a motherfucker
yeah.
that's gonna knock a motherfucker out.
I I Sarah, what's called. We'll probably set something up so you can be on the video. That way we can do the full on recording. You get what I'm saying? Because on here it's not gonna be recorded if you jump on here. I'd rather us do the full recording. Just hit me up on the DMs, okay? That's what I was talking about last time. But yeah, they what's called yeah now Mike yeah he's at older pace now. He's at older
Mm.
pace. I mean she I don't know if he's gonna I don't know if he would lose, but at the same time I don't think it really matters to him. So I don't know if he's going to come in and give his best against Jake Paul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be that same thing with what's his name, Nate Diaz? You know, Nate Diaz was just fucking around, screwing around with him,
Yeah.
and so you're not going to take it serious. You're just there for a payday. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So, like,
Yeah.
what are we watching here? What are we watching? WWE or are we watching boxing? You know, at
Yeah, I
this
mean,
point.
yeah, I mean, at a certain point, you just want a payday. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Which I get, but like, man, don't act like Mike Tyson not 60, like 57, man.
yeah, he,
What
he's
the
he,
fuck?
he's old. I mean, the fact that he's still challenging these old people,
Yeah.
he's still challenging old people. I'm like,
Like,
dog,
I
get
don't see him
somebody
calling
old.
out Tyson Fury. Shit,
Nah,
Le'Veon Bell called him out. Le'Veon Bell called his ass out.
but the thing is, that wasn't going to bring people to the seats. So Jake Paul wants to do it big. He's a big name because he's always the thing about Jake Paul. He always makes sure he's relevant. He always makes
Yeah.
sure he's in a relevant space. And so if he's always relevant, why is he going to bring somebody who hardly is? You know what I mean?
So Le'Veon Bell's not relevant?
Le'Veon Bell's cool, but Le'Veon Bell? Who's that again?
Oh, okay, never mind. He's not relevant. So remember the running back for the Steelers, Le'Veon Bell?
Le'Veon Bell?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Le'Veon Bell. What is Le'Veon Bell doing trying to get into the ring? What is it? What's
He's a
he doing?
boxer, apparently. He's a boxer.
Le'Veon, just stick to what you know, big dog. I mean, I don't know what happened to him overall
He
because I
can't
haven't
play.
heard.
He hit that number in football where you no longer a good running back.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that means he's probably looking for a payday too because he could get paid off Jake Paul. And so, honestly, at this point, Jake Paul should not be accepting no challenges from people that are not like pure boxers, not people that just switch from one sport to another. Like
Yeah.
no, like he needs to fight actual boxers. You know
What
what I
I
mean?
wanted to watch, I wanted to watch Jake Paul versus Andrew Tate. That's what I wanted to watch,
That would have
man.
been a great. That would have been halfway decent, even though Andrew Tate is not a boxer; he's a kickboxer.
Yeah.
And so, what's called? I don't know what it's going to be like trying to bring a kickboxer into the ring because that's borderline MMA, and boxer dudes are always going to be faster than the MMA dudes. That's just how it is. I mean, what's his name? Francis Ngannou got a piece of that last night.
Oh
Or
yeah.
yeah, he got a piece of that last night. He got knocked the fuck out. And so, what's his name by Anthony wasn't it Anthony Joshua? And
Mhm.
I was a nasty KO too, nasty KO. And fucking, but yeah, now he wasn't like the MMA. Listen, boxers are always gonna be faster than MMA dudes
At boxing.
at boxing.
Yeah.
Now, if you take it to the cage, that's a different story. But the cage is not a big enough. Is not bigger than boxing, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
UFC's
not.
getting there though.
UFC is
It's
getting
getting
there.
there.
But the thing is, they're not getting to a point when they get to a point they can pay their boxers a luxury like salary, like Conor McGregor. Like Conor
What's
McGregor's
Conor
really the
McGregor
only
get
one.
paid?
McGregor's
Oh,
been getting paid millions. He was
oh
really the
he, yeah,
only.
he's worth like 500 million, right?
Yeah, or something. He's been getting paid millions. He's like the only UFC fighter that's really been getting paid millions. Him, I think Chuck Liddell and
Poirier.
Poirier. Oh yeah, Poirier and what's his face? Uh, Nate Diaz.
He
Those are
is, yeah.
really the only guys that have really got paid that luxurious salary. Oh, and Israel Adesanya. Those are the guys that are really getting paid the millions. Everybody else, if you win, you get 50K. If you lose, I think you get 10K. You can't really do nothing off that. You know what I'm saying? Can't live not in this economy. And then not to mention you got to pay your gym, which is going to be thousands of dollars every year. Got to pay your trainer. You got to pay your manager. And if you have an agent, you got to pay your agent. After all that, you probably have 10, 15, $20,000 left. Even if you win. So Like once the UFC gets to a point where they can actually start paying them that top notch salary, then I say UFC will start becoming better than boxing. There's a reason why boxers make $20 million, tens of millions of dollars at a time. That's why Francis Ngannou went over to the boxing world because that's where all the money's made. That's where the real money, like the real actual money, is going to be made in
Yeah,
the boxing ring.
but
And so, yeah,
UFC is getting popular. I say this because Donald Trump was there at UFC 299.
hmm
Like Donald Trump was there. A bunch of celebrities are starting to like
oh yeah,
show up, and then I think the more that happens, UFC is going to get bigger. I don't see it getting as big as boxing. I never see it.
just
I don't ever see them getting like those baseball contracts. I don't see it. It's
it's just
just they're not specialized enough because when you have a specialty in something, it's different. But the fact that they can use mixed martial arts, it's
it's
not
like
like
anybody can show up at
yeah,
any time.
anybody can show up.
And so
Like
that's
I
why,
can train for it. I can train for that and show up.
yeah,
But if I train to show up to a boxing arena, probably gonna get my ass whooped.
oh yeah, it'll still be a nice payday though. Like I said, even if you win or lose, like I don't know how much Francis Ngannou got paid, but he got paid millions for this fight, and he got his ass knocked out. This is the most. This fight is probably the most. This one or the Tyson Fury fight is the most money he ever made in his career. The only money. Guess how much money Francis Ngannou made in the UFC, and
Probably
he was
3
there
million,
for years, over a decade.
probably a few million.
No, $600,000, and the
Oh,
grand total of it all only made $600,000.
no,
Imagine
it's not
being somewhere where you think you're gonna get paid like crazy luxury salary, and you only get and all you ever get paid is $600,000. No, it's that's just and that's the business though. And guess how much Dana White got paid off Francis Ngannou on those fights? Millions, close to billions. He's a billionaire, and his fighters are over here struggling. They got to put their life on the line. Not to mention and also they got to pay for doctors' costs because they probably got some broken bones after the fight or something.
yeah,
And that's not going to be cheap. You know what I'm saying?
never.
Like so, and they got to pay all of that with just that one little thing. That's even if they win, they're only getting paid a certain amount. If you lose in the UFC, you only getting paid like 10K, I think. You cannot live like that. And there's only and you can and there's fighters usually have only 2 fights a year. Two
Right.
2 to 3 fights. So you're getting paid 20, 30K.
Ah, you get paid more than that.
I'm telling you that's what it's been. And so, like I said, you got to be like I said, like just the average UFC fighter. I'm just saying, average UFC fighter. I mean that's shitty. That's shitty. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you probably make more in kickboxing, really. The
Hmm.
kickboxing league or at one. I think that's why Mighty Mouse went over to one.
Yeah, because it's more beneficial to
Pays more. They help out more the
yeah.
fighters more.
It's more beneficial to a specialized sport where it's like one thing.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
It's more beneficial, and plus the
like
only people that's really like watching UFC are people who don't necessarily like boxing and people who just study martial arts. So you're not really having a big crowd of people. I mean, Donald Trump's starting to watch it now, and a lot of celebrities starting to watch it. So it's
oh
up
yeah,
and coming.
oh,
And
yeah.
Joe
Now him
Rogan
and
is
Dana
kind of
White are
making it,
friends.
huh?
Now I say him and Dana White are friends.
Yeah. And
Yeah, they always
who's the
have each
fighter
other.
from Houston?
Which one? Which one?
The big butt black dude.
Oh, what's his name? Danny Lewis.
Yeah.
If I'm not
So that
mistaken,
motherfucker there,
that
that
dude.
motherfucker,
That dude
he's the real
making.
deal.
Yeah, he's a real deal. I mean, he's never lost, has he?
I haven't seen him lose. I've
Yeah,
never seen
that
that man
that dude's
lose.
a savage. That dude is a savage. Like nobody in his weight class, is beating him or nothing like that. So I'm like, yeah, that dude's a savage. But yeah,
Yeah.
overall, I mean, yeah, the boxing realm's always gonna be bigger. So I mean, it's a bigger payday. I mean, just like Floyd, I got to get paid. And so if you're not getting that boxer like salary, of course who's gonna want to stay. And so
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that, and going back to Francis Ngannou, and there's a lot of people judging him. But how can you judge a man like that who's survived the sand mines, has been dumped in the desert multiple times, and learned how to navigate on foot, survived the sand mines? That that shit is crazy. And then and he was just trying to he tried to migrate to Europe. He got deported many times, and then finally made it over to Europe just to be homeless. This man is a journeyman. That man has been through some shit. That man has been through some real shit. And so I don't know how y'all can judge a great man. Like, he's great regardless. He's great. Francis Ngannou is going to go down in history as one of the greatest UFC martial artists, whether Dana White wants to acknowledge it or not.
Uh-huh.
He's going to go down as one of the greats. And so, yeah, and so what I say to people is, don't judge him. He's still coming in. He's really here for a payday. I mean, what 37-year-old is going to be really dominating the boxing league, coming off, just from a different sport. You get what I'm saying? When you
Right.
change sports, that's not easy. I mean, only Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders, but that's when they're younger. You're in the later stages of his career. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And you're in the later stages of his athletic life. He's about to hit 40 soon. So he's really there just to get paid, and that's why I think Mike Tyson's there to get paid. He's just there for a payday. That's it. I mean, it's not. There's nothing. There's no extra magic or science to it. Mike is just there for a payday, and so is Jake Paul, and he's smart. He's smart about it, and that's the smartest thing they could have done in their careers. Really, you got to at least like to prove or to even imagine the level of ego this kid's gonna have for fucking fighting Mike Tyson. The level of fucking
All I
ego.
know is he better fight Andrew Tate next, man, because this shit's getting out of hand, man. He fighting people he know he can beat. That's all I'm saying. He fighting people he know he can beat.
But like I said, Mike Tyson ain't gonna be no pushover though. I'm just saying, if he
Yeah,
really
he's not
brings
gonna be
that,
no pushover.
no, Mike Tyson. Like I said, I don't know if Mike Tyson's gonna win or if this is gonna go into a draw. But if Mike is serious, then Jake Paul better, he better plead. He better plead to him like Logan Paul was pleading to fucking Floyd
Oh
during
yeah.
during their Michael man. You better plead to him. He's like, hey,
Well, I
hey,
thought it
who's
was
that
Jake Paul.
exhibition? No, that was Logan Paul. That fight.
Logan Paul.
That was Logan Paul. He was
Floyd actually knocked him out, man. Like
yeah.
in the middle of that fight.
He fucked him up. But thing is, and what's his name? Logan Paul. It was like, hey, calm down, champ. Take it easy, champ. It's just an exhibition. Come on, champ. Fucking pleading with him and shit like a little
Yeah.
bitch. You know what I mean? Like he's over there pleading with him. Pleading with Floyd. He's like, hey, calm down, champ. Calm down. And fucking yeah, nah, it's yeah, nah. What's his name? Jake is if Mike Tyson is serious, then Jake is gonna get his ass whooped. That's all I'm saying. Like if he's serious enough, it takes it serious, and it's not just there for a payday. Jake Paul's gonna get his ass whooped. What's
Yeah.
good, y'all? What's good? Hey, how you doing, Bolton? But fucking yeah, I mean, Mike Tyson. If Mike Tyson's serious, yeah, he will whoop his ass. But and yeah, shout out to Francis Ngannou too. I mean, shit, I don't know. Like I said, there's going to be a bunch of UFC fighters that cross over. I know Anderson Silva did too, and all these other UFC fighters that want a payday now.
Yeah.
And so, which I understand because you're not going to make money in the UFC. You're just not.
Yeah. Nah.
Not even if you're dominating, you're not going to make the money that you really got to be at that Conor McGregor level when he was at his prime to make that type of money. If you're not, you're just not going to make that money. It's just plain and simple.
Yeah, it's playing so.
I mean, but yeah, man. I don't know if you. What else do you got on your end, Big Dog?
Yeah, that's that shit. I don't know. It just seems a little iffy to me. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh yeah,
Everybody's gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it too. But it just seems a little iffy. But yeah, I'm not really like I'm not gonna press the issue. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
like
press the issue for now, but I think my prediction is that shit's gonna be set up to where Mike Tyson loses, and it's gonna piss a lot of people off.
oh yeah, no, if like I said, it's probably gonna happen, and they're gonna do it to a point where, or if not, it might be a draw, and they're just gonna try to play it safe. But you never know.
Make all
Like I
that
said,
fucking money and shit.
yeah, because if anything, like I said, the thing is, Jake Paul doesn't want to make Mike Tyson mad
Oh yeah,
because,
he
like I
doesn't.
said, he doesn't. But yeah, if Mike Tyson trains the way he did with the Roy Jones fight and actually fights him, then yeah, what's his name? Yeah, Jake is in for a bad night. But that's all I gotta say. He's in for a bad night. He might, yeah, it might be a very bad night for Jake. I gotta keep it real. But yeah,
Yeah.
let's keep it rolling.
Yo.
There's
Oh, you.
something going on with Ryan Garcia. I don't know. Do you know what's going on with Ryan Garcia?
Oh no, I haven't been paying attention.
And it's just like Ryan Garcia is supposed to be has been saying a lot of conspiracy theories or saying a lot of things about certain people. I mean, I don't know. Like supposedly Ryan Garcia, because he's fighting Devin Haney next, right? Let's
I don't
see.
know.
Let's,
I haven't been paying attention.
and that fight really is going to be supposed to be. Let's see. Bohemian Grave Rant jeopardizes Devin Haney fight. All right, all right. And so, if y'all don't know, Ryan Garcia is a boxer. What's his name? He recently fought Javante Davis, got knocked
Got
out.
beat the fuck up.
Yeah, he got eaten the fuck up. But supposedly now he's fighting Devin Haney now, which I don't think he's gonna win that one either. And fucking, let's see, they're supposed to fight for the lightweight title in April 20th. 420 in Las Vegas. If that fight remains on, it'll be an example of California native putting aside his record and challenging himself against one of the top boxers of the game. Yeah, all right. So Garcia has been active on social media. The trainee of Derek James has 10 million followers on his Instagram, with another 450,000 plus on X. But since the calendar has turned to the new year, there's been a change in Garcia's social media presence. It started with the news of Garcia split with his wife. On January 7th, the boxer announced that he's divorcing Andrea, his wife, 3 years, and since deleted Instagram post. The news came on an hour after Garcia posted about the birth of the pair's second child. As I step into a new chapter of my life, it was with heavy heart to share that Andrea and I decided to divorce. Garcia wrote, while the decision makes the end of our marriage, it's important to emphasize that our relationship as co-parents remain a top priority. I remember that he had
So
divorced his wife back in the beginning of the year,
okay.
but right after they found out she was pregnant. So I don't know if it was because fucking he's not going to be the father or she cheated or whatnot, but something happened. I don't know what it was, and so now he's saying throughout our years together, Dre has been an incredible partner, even more extraordinary mother to our two children. They already have kids. I'm deep. I'm deeply grateful for the yeah. On February 29th, Garcia showed up an hour late to a press conference in Los Angeles for his fight with Haney. During the press conference, he looked to fight someone in the audience later in the day. Randall posted a video from sparring session between Haney and David, which was taken years ago. I'm bringing the truth and honesty into the world with no filters. I'm the bad guy. LOL, that's sad. You guys hate the truth. I don't fucking know. But fuck it, he was saying some shit. That's sad. You guys hate the truth. Our hypocrites doing the worst, yada, yada, yada. And supposedly him and somebody else were feuding.
Yeah, fuck Danny Garcia. Nobody likes Danny Garcia. Not even like his own communities, man.
Yeah, I
Like
mean, fucking
every Mexican I know does not like Danny Garcia, man.
what's his name? Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, fucking.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I said
I
Danny
just
Garcia.
he's just been going on a rant. Supposedly he's been. Some people are saying he's losing his mind,
Oh,
and so but he's been
oh,
saying a
well,
lot
yeah,
of shit.
that divorce will do that to you, man.
I don't know, man. He just supposedly he's saying, okay, so the shot from out of the blue came just 3 days after Garcia went on Ariel Helwani's MMA Hour and discusses beef with Haney, Bernard Hopkins, UFC champion Sean O'Malley, and actor Shia LaBeouf. The motherfucker is beefing with everybody. He's beefing with Shia LaBeouf. Despite his focus supposedly being on Haney, Garcia didn't waste a chance to take a shot at Jake Paul after Jake Paul win against Ryan Borland on March 3rd. Garcia called Paul out on social media. That would be an actual fight, you see, with Jake Paul.
Yeah,
That would be a real that would be a good fight for Jake Paul to actually take. I would actually be like, okay, let's actually take that fight, motherfucker. That's
yeah.
a boxer. You know what I mean? That would actually be a decent fight. I would be like, okay, now let's see what you got. 'Cause I'm like, like I said, I can go anywhere. Like it's like me going to the retirement home. Be like, you looked at me funny. I don't give a fuck if you're 90, bitch. Bring that shit on. Bring it on. Oh shit. You walk into a retirement home, you try to start some shit. I'm just like,
That's
hey,
basically what Jake Paul's doing, man.
I'm just like, man, stay the fuck out of it. Like the other dude he fought, that motherfucker, the bald dude, I don't know who the fuck that guy was, but that guy was not a boxer. He
None
fought
of
some.
them were.
He was not a boxer. If he was, that was probably 20 years plus ago because that motherfucker was like he didn't know what the fuck he was doing, and the guy was celebrating like he beat like he beat fucking Tyson Fury or something. Like he
Yeah,
was like fucking Rocky or something. I was like, man, shut the fuck up. I was like, what the fuck is this? I like the idea where you can call motherfuckers out. I like that idea, and
but yeah,
you can settle your shit. But at the
yeah.
same time,
It's a narrative. He knows, like you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Come on now, like, you know Mike Tyson is old, man. That's all I'm like, man. I don't even want to buy into this shit. Hey, but did you watch the combine?
No, I wouldn't even get a chance to. What happened there?
So Isaiah Worthy out of UT broke the record for the 40-yard dash.
Oh
The
yeah,
one that John
yeah.
Ross had. So
On the
Chris
second
Johnson
run,
had the record for the longest, huh?
yeah. On the second
Chris
run, right?
John, yeah, yeah. So now John Ross is second. So the Chris Johnson had the record for 2:42 basically. He read a 4:24. So 4 seconds and 24 milliseconds. So
Okay.
Chris Johnson had the record. John Ross broke it in 2019, and
Mm,
then Isaiah Worthy out of UT, he broke that shit
mm.
4:21. Man,
Okay.
that shit was crazy, man. You know how fast that shit is.
Yeah,
You know how
that shit.
fast that shit is, bro. That
Yeah,
I hope I hope he goes to the Texans. Then again, we do have Tank Dell. We do have Tank Dell who runs a 4.3,
yeah,
which I don't like the idea of having two little guys. But since we didn't get Mike Evans, I think we should get like another piece, either Edeni
yeah,
Mitchell or Xavier Worthy. One of
yeah.
those
Like,
two, one of those
yeah.
two guys, and man, we'll be set at wide receiver, man.
Oh yeah. Now the Texans. I mean, that's all they need. They need one or two more pieces at the wide receiver position, and then they need a line because Saquon is really eyeing the Texans. I'm telling you, he really is, and fucking yeah, I really feel like he's really eyeing the Texans from the looks of it. I mean, he's hanging out in Houston. I mean, Mike Evans was doing the same thing, so I don't know if he was just visiting home or whatnot.
Yeah, so Mike Evans wanted 27 million a year, which I know I knew we were going to sign him because we got to look at the future
Yeah,
and we got to understand that Mike Evans is not going to be here for the next 5 years.
Yeah, he's
So
not. I
just
mean,
yeah. So just to
he's
have a
been.
cap hit at 27 million for one guy when you have your
Yeah,
O line is fucking horrible. Yeah, it's not a
yeah,
good idea.
yeah. I mean, it was good not to sign him, but I would have been like, listen, dog, I'll give you $30 million for 3 years,
Yeah,
and that would have been great, you know.
you
But
take
you know,
you
like I
take
said,
10 million, take 10 million for the next 3 years. We already know you're gonna retire, so just
yeah,
retire in Houston. But I
this,
guess
and
I
you know, he's
guess
from
people.
Texas.
He's from Galveston.
Yeah,
He's That's basically like South Houston,
yeah.
and then he's literally gonna be playing with Baker Mayfield
Yeah.
when he could have played for C.J. Stroud. I think he should have took less money and played for C.J. Stroud.
He
I
probably
honestly
likes the
think
area though. You know, when you like it, I mean, you know, he probably likes the area. I mean, when you're in a spot for so long, you just want to stay
yeah,
there. I mean, Mike Evans has been there his whole career, has he?
yeah, he's been in his whole career.
Yeah, so I would have just stayed. I
The
probably
man
would have.
he got excellent stats because he had 30 for 30 Jameis Winston who just threw the fucking ball up, and
Yeah.
then he had Tom Brady, all time great, and then now he has Baker Mayfield, which Baker Mayfield he'll give you the ball,
I mean,
but
Baker Mayfield. I mean, this past season he threw for over 4,000 yards, so he wasn't no, he wasn't no he's not a little pushover either. But at the
yeah,
same
yeah, yeah,
time,
yeah. I mean,
though,
Baker
yeah,
Mayfield's
I
not
get
a pushover, but he's
it.
bottom 15.
Yeah, yeah, I would say I would say Baker Mayfield just in the second half of the season was top 10. He
Nah,
just
I don't
he
think
just hit it. He just hit it. I say he just hit it.
so.
Just as
Nah,
far as overall, like as far as the way he led the team to the next round,
yeah,
I actually, he actually made it to the second round. Or wait, no. Was it? Did he make it? Yeah, he did
no,
make it to the second round. He did make it
he
to the second
beat
round.
the Eagles and then he
He beat
made
the
it to the
Eagles,
second
yeah.
round and
He
then
beat
lost
them
to the
in the,
Detroit
yeah.
Lions
Yeah, he
on the
beat them
last
in
drive
the
because he threw a
Eagles.
pick.
Yeah, they're giving the Lions a little bit of running for the money, right? For a little bit. So yeah, I mean they what's called they got something going over in Tampa. Not saying they're going to be elite and they're going to be in the third round anytime soon. I'm just saying they got a little something going. So I understand why Mike will want to stay. Not to mention he's been there his whole career. He probably has his kids probably been there for a while. So it's hard to like move from one spot to another. But Houston would have been damn near home for him though.
Yeah,
But I get it though. I get why you would have just stayed because he didn't want his kids to transition like that probably. But yeah, no. Congrats to Mike Evans for re-signing and tough shit
congrats
to
to congrats to the Denver Broncos for finally
man.
finally freeing Russell
You,
Wilson.
you know it's bad when a team gives up $80+ million. They're gonna lose $80+ million on that release. You know it's bad when they give up $80 million just to let you go.
Yeah,
You know it's bad.
yeah,
And the thing is, I don't think but the thing is Russell this past year he was just getting his groove back. It takes time to adjust to a new team. He was
yeah,
just getting his groove back. And but the thing is, Sean Payton, man, that dude would yell at you in your face in front of everybody. He didn't try to
yeah,
pull you to the side. And the thing about Sean Payton is he's in his later years now. So he's
yeah,
burnt out. He's burnt
mhm,
out. It's just like same thing, him, Bill Belichick, or what's his face, Pete Carroll.
yeah.
Those dudes are burnt out. They've been doing this for 30 plus years.
My
30,
thing is Russell Wilson basically hired Sean Payton.
I know.
Russell Wilson had his own office inside the Denver Broncos, and then Sean Payton was like, "No, you ain't gonna have your own office." Kicked him out. Made Russell Wilson be like the rest of the team, which I agree with.
Yeah.
Um, the only thing I really didn't agree with was that one game where he was on the sideline. He was yelling at Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah.
And I understand like shit happens, but Russell Wilson was just standing there. He's just like, whatever. But you're
Yeah, man.
blasting this man on the sideline, man.
And a
That's
friend
a
of his
bad look.
family.
That just
Yeah.
showed how much of a that just showed how bad Russell Wilson was and how you didn't believe in him.
I mean, yeah, it just it what's called yeah, no, I mean, let's see. Yeah, because I mean, I mean, Sean Payton, he didn't truly care. I don't think he even truly wanted Russell to be there. Honestly, like if I had to tell the truth, I don't think he really wanted him there. I mean,
But the thing is, Russell Wilson hired Sean Payton, and then Sean Payton gets Russell Wilson fired.
that was a
I feel
shitty
like
move.
Russell Wilson is too much of a nice guy.
Eh, I mean, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He
Yeah,
is. And so at the same time, though,
you can't be
when
a nice guy and play football. You cannot. You have to be a
yeah,
fucking. You have to be a goddamn like. You have to be an honest man that's ruthless.
yeah,
You have to have that dominant personality. You have to have that dominant mentality. Because if you're gonna let people, if you're gonna let people push you around and you're the quarterback of the team, you're the leader. Oh fuck no, they're gonna eat you alive. They ate him alive in
oh,
the media.
oh yeah. I mean, he was already like. The thing is, Russell he's in a situation now where he just doesn't know what else to do. He's like a Will Smith. He's a Will Smith type. And so Will Smith, I mean, Will Smith gets dogged. He's been getting dogged for the past 5-ish years, 4 or 5 years in the media.
Yeah,
Been getting slaughtered. And fucking yeah, he's a Will Smith type. Will Smith types, you know, mess around with, they mess around with industry hoes. They raise other men's kids. They, they're made fun of. Their wife doesn't listen to them, not even once. Their wives don't respect them at all. I mean, this man gets publicly humiliated more than more time. I think he gets just as much as humiliated, just as much as Will Smith does. He's a Will Smith type. Those
yeah. I
dudes,
think when I think he was at Detroit. He was on Ford Field, right? And then they started playing future music while Russell Wilson was warming up, like back to back future songs, back to back.
yeah.
And
And
Russell
so,
Wilson, he like ran off the field.
yeah, I mean,
So
yeah,
that's how you. That's what I mean. Like he's a nice guy, and because like that's disrespectful. Like you know what I'm saying. There's only one reason why they were playing future music. It's because Russell Wilson was out there warming up, and that shit's fucked up. I think that shit was fucked up. I think Detroit Lions owe them an apology.
nah, man. You gotta learn that lesson though, because I mean, you think they were gonna, you think in real life they're gonna really take it easy on him? Like, no, he's gonna have to learn that lesson. But thing is, even if he does learn that lesson, that's all he knows. When all you know something, it's hard to just change. Even if you're a bitch like Russell Wilson is, when you're a big time bitch like Russell, shit like that happens.
Yeah.
You get walked over, and it's a comfortability, really. It's a
Mm.
comfortability. That's all you know. If that's all you know, I mean, you're gonna try to be as comfortable as possible. You're gonna just take it like a little bitch, and that's what he is. I mean, he's a little bitch. I mean, you can't change nobody. People don't change.
Yeah.
So if you've been overall a bitch, that's just how it is. Like I knew he was a bitch from the moment from I knew he was a bitch when he first started messing around with Sierra. I was like, man. Now, actually, you know what? That's a lie. There was a commercial he did, and he just getting like punked like big time in the commercial, like looking like a big bitch. I just can't. I think it's a Subway commercial or some shit like that. And he just looks like a giant bitch. He's like, and and this is like probably like a year before he started messing around with Sierra.
It was a subway.
It was a Subway commercial, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he looked like a giant bitch. I just could I couldn't. I was like, oh man, is this what it really is? Oh, he looked like a big time bitch, and I was just like, ah, dog, come on, man. And I actually liked him though, because he was coming in, he was replacing Matt Hasselbeck, pretty much coming
Yeah.
into Seattle. His early years. Matt Hasselbeck just left, and that
Russell Wilson was
Seattle's
taking off.
yeah, and Russell Wilson came in, started taking off, doing his
Yeah.
thing, and yeah, he just never.
I,
He
I
just
can I could tell he was I could tell he was a bitch because when it came down to it, when they could have won another ring and they had Marshawn Lynch right there and they did the whole fake, like I knew he was a bitch
I knew
because
he was
I
gonna
would have
fuck
told
it
the
up.
coach, I would have told the coach, "You're
I'm
fucking
ready.
stupid. I'm about to win the game with
I'm ready.
Marshawn Lynch." But
Yeah, yeah. He didn't
Russell
stick up.
Wilson is like, "Okay, I'll do what I'm told," and fucking
Yeah,
threw an interception.
yeah.
Come on now, dude.
Yeah. No, and the thing is, he didn't. And the crazy thing is, what's his name when he black? And I knew he was a bigger bitch when I found out he black. Well, there were stages to his bitchness, and so there are stages in the bitchness. So he, god damn, why isn't it letting me go live anymore? All right. So, anyways, I knew there was like levels to his bitchness.
Yeah.
And I remember his white girlfriend was yelling at him at the time. There was a video of his white girlfriend yelling at him when he first came into the league, and he was just like this, just taking it. I'm just like, man, he don't got no balls. And then he went over to now he went back to chocolate and fucking, and now he just looks like an all time bitch, and he's raising another nigga's kid. That's just that's there's levels to his bitchness. You feel me?
Yeah.
Levels to his bitchness, and yeah, he's just an overall bitch. Now, is he a good man? I would say he's a good man. Or yeah, I'll say he's good in a naive sense, in a naive bitch sense.
Yeah.
I'll say he's a good
But
man.
that's not being a good man then.
No, that's not being an honest man because good men are good. I mean, it's fine to be a good man, but you gotta keep it leveled. You got to keep it leveled. If it tips the balance, because everything has a balance, and he's overly good. You can be a honest man with balance, where you can be good and bad, and just have a balance. You got to have a yin and yang. He only has a yin, and that tips the fucking scale. And now he's just too good. He's too nice. That's the nigga that's the nigga in high school that always asks for a hug, or at the club that's always asking for a hug. Where's my hug at? He's like, that's a nigga that's gonna raise four of the kids. That's the father that stepped up. That's the
As in, that's the father that stepped up.
he's not the stepfather. He's the father that stepped up. That nigga in that one picture with like five
Yeah.
different kids that aren't his. He's kneeling down, bowing to him. He's the father that stepped up.
That's just odd.
That's the type of nigga he is. That's
Yeah.
Russell. And so, but yeah, no, he's the father that stepped up, and that's the type of nigga he is. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's bad because he's a good guy. He's a good dude. Now, is he a bitch? Yeah, but he's a good dude. Should he be playing in competitive sports with fucking dogs? I don't know. That's yet to be seen. Because you can tell he has a dog in him, but he doesn't want to unleash it. Because if he does, he has to be as true on himself.
Yeah. And
There's a
some
lot
people
of
are afraid. Some people are
yeah,
afraid to be their true, honest self.
yeah. He's afraid. I mean, I bet you Will Smith's a fucking dog. He's not the bitch I'm saying he is. I bet you Will Smith's a fucking dog. I bet you he is. I
Yeah,
bet
yeah,
you. I bet you he is. I know he did his dirt. I know he did, but he doesn't want to unleash it. I know he has some Mike Lowry in him. Mike Lowry, Fucking, but yeah, no, I know he has some Mike Lowry, I know he does. I know he's a fucking dog. Mike Lowry's a
Mike
dog.
Lowry was a fucking dog.
That dude's a dog, and I know he's a dog. But fucking, nah, man, he's yeah, what's called, yeah, he's a Will Smith type, and he just let these motherfuckers walk all over him because he's trying to keep the peace. You have to be at a point where you just say, "Fuck peace, we going to fucking war. Fuck you and your fucking contracts." Right now, he should be on a revenge tour. He should be at home fucking fuming. Sierra's trying to rub his back. Get off me, bitch. Go make a go make another single girls anthem again, bitch. Get off me. He should be fucking fuming. And
Yeah.
the places he get landed are either between Pittsburgh and Las Vegas. Like those are the main two ones. And I'm telling you, he needs to go to fucking Las Vegas. He
No.
needs to go to Vegas. I'm telling you. If he goes to Vegas, he might turn into a dog. I'm just saying. If he goes to Vegas, he's that inner dog that he had.
No, he needs to go. He needs to go to the Steelers, where they support the fans no matter what, no matter how ass you are at quarterback, and they
Steelers,
have
yeah,
had. That's what I'm saying. He needs to go to the Steelers, where you know he's a guy on the back end of his career because of how unsuccessful his career has been after that Super Bowl hang up.
yeah,
Um, he needs to go to the Steelers. Granted, I don't think the Steelers are going to do much. Maybe get to the divisional, but
yeah.
that's his best chance of actually like doing something. I think he did an
I don't
interview
know.
saying he wanted one. He wants to
I just
win.
I like the energy in Las Vegas though. I like the energy
Oh
in
yeah,
Las
yeah.
Vegas.
I like the energy. I
I
like
like
the
the
energy.
energy. I just feel like that would be better for him and his situation. I
Yeah,
feel like that energy, and not to mention he's gonna be in Vegas, and so like I said, I mean, I don't know. I want. And the thing is, I'm not saying this because I hate Russell Wilson. I just think he's a bitch, and I feel like he needs to get that bitch out off him. You know what I mean? He needs to turn into that dog again, like that dog that won the Super Bowl when he was with Legion and Boo. He needs to turn into that dog again because he was a dog at one point. Russell Wilson was a dog, and then he got really bitchified. He got bitchified, turned into a class A bitch, class A bitch, and so now he needs to get that inner dog again. Every man has that inner dog in him. Every man has that dog in him. It's up to that dog. It's up to that man to unleash it. But every man has that dog in him. I'm telling you, if Russell Wilson goes to Las Vegas, he's gonna be that dog again. I'm telling you, he's gonna be the dog again. And now I see the way Las Vegas ended. I like the way they ended their season. And I'm telling you, they're gonna be a problem next year. Las Vegas, if they get
yeah,
the right quarterback, which I think it would be Russell Wilson. Because they also got to think too, Sierra's probably in his ear right now. I ain't trying to go to no Pittsburgh. You trying to go to Pittsburgh? I ain't trying to go to no Pittsburgh. I'm telling you, she's probably in his ear right now.
mm,
Denver was okay. Denver was okay because it's still on the West Coast.
yeah,
But Pittsburgh, nah, fuck no, fuck. I ain't going to no damn Pittsburgh.
yeah. Pittsburgh is
And
ghetto.
sorry. And so he's gonna have a Tom Brady moment where he's gonna have to choose between football and his wife, his whole ass wife. I was playing, but
He doesn't have a whole wife, man.
I don't know, man. It's some
He's have an
activities.
industry wife that will put the industry first.
Yeah, there's just some things that she does. I'm just like, why are you trying to create a single girl's anthem as a married woman? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you trying to create a single girl's anthem? Why are you trying to do all this shit? Like, bitch, go home to your husband. Take your ass home to your husband. God damn. Who gave her the mic again? Take your old ass back home.
Why she trying to do? Why she trying like a few years ago? She tried to do songs of Future.
Oh yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Hey, like I said, I mean, I'm just like, you gotta choose. Now I feel like Russell Wilson, this is going to be a point of his life, whatever team he chooses, it's going to be the future of that marriage. If he goes to Pittsburgh, she's leaving him. It's going to be the future of that marriage. No pun intended. You get it? Future of that
Yeah,
marriage.
people.
Okay, yeah, no pun intended. But yeah, it's gonna be a future of that marriage. If they go to Pittsburgh, she's divorcing him. If they go to Las Vegas, he's gonna cheat on her, and then she might divorce him, or make it a whole thing where he was a monster the whole time. This is my story, surviving Russell. I'm sorry because he's gonna cheat on her. Like it's gonna be an endless thing. He's definitely cheating on her.
Let's talk about that. Why do women do that?
On what?
Like, why do they why do they can't be the villain in their movie? You know what I mean?
No, I mean it's ever since Lifetime came out, men have been the devil. It's always been the man's fault. It's not. I mean, I can't even tell you how many Lifetime movies I've seen where it's just the men are the devil.
Yeah.
Men
Well,
are
it's not. I'm not saying like in that circumstance. I'm saying like a woman. Let's say like you have a relationship with a woman, and the woman loses interest. Typically, and then they sleep around, they mess around, and next thing you know, they're destroying the marriage.
Yeah, I mean,
Why does she in return turn that shit on you? You know what I'm saying? Be like, yeah, it was
yeah, I
his
mean,
fault. It was him. He was that.
that's the thing is society is now just full on sympathetic to anything women. It's full on sympathetic, and they'll bash the man. And by sympathy, that means you're gonna follow along. Not even empathy, you can understand, but you're not gonna follow or do anything that goes along with it. But full on sympathy, simp and everything, you're gonna end up simping. You're gonna be simping for that narrative. That's society now. It's simping for that narrative. It's just anything man's toxic. It's bad. It's anything bad. Anything man is bad. That's just a society the way it is now, and what it is. That's the narrative. And so, anytime it happens, I mean, trust me, she's gonna be on a podcast after that divorce, and she's gonna be like, Russell, you only would make love to me after a game. He would smack me on the butt and say, "Good job." I don't know what that means. He always said, "Good job, bro." I'm not his bro. I'm his wife. It's gonna be some stupid ass podcast or some news channel that's gonna bring up a story, make her still relevant again, and fucking, it's just it's gonna be an endless cycle, which is bullshit. Because honestly, women in the industry, they gotta be relevant. They don't care about you at all. They don't. They don't, and they always end up in divorce. That's all it is. It's like, what is it, 80, 90% divorce rate for anybody in that type of industry?
Ah,
Or some shit like, I don't know.
I've
I
rarely
read an
seen.
article. I read an article the other day. It's like 89%, with athletes and their wives or some shit like that. And I'm just like, that's just how it ends. Because at the end of the day, if you have a wife, she doesn't know anything about the industry. She comes in and she gets in the industry and starts doing something else. There's probably a high chance that she's gonna leave you. That's just how it is. I mean,
Look out, Tom Holland.
no, yeah, Zendaya. I mean, like I said, the whole narrative. I mean, it's when you're an industry hoe. If you're an industry hoe, you're gonna do everything for the industry before you ever do it for your man. That's just how it is. I mean, and the thing is, I mean, and some of these dudes, they don't know anything else. Because that's all they see is the industry, and they think that's
Yeah,
all it is. And it's just like you see all these great men go down.
I'll say one dude. What's his name? DDG.
Yeah.
He's with Chloe.
Who?
What's her name? The sisters. The black sisters, like the
You talking
beautiful
about that
fine ass sisters.
Holly Bailey?
Holly Bailey. Holly Bailey.
Holly Bailey. Okay.
Yeah, DDG and Holly Bailey. I think Holly Bailey. I don't think she's an industry hoe. I think she's actually a good girl. But her sister, oh yeah, industry hoe.
Oh yeah, that's the one that did the
Easily.
striptease while she was singing, where
Who?
she was
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
stripping during the song and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she definitely.
Chloe is the industry hoe. Like she is.
Yeah, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. But Haley, she's actually a good girl, and I think that relationship is probably gonna last. I think that relationship is probably gonna last. But yeah, a lot of these relationships where
Yeah,
they're already showing signs of being a hoe, and then next thing you know,
yeah. I mean,
you
I
know,
don't know. It's just like I don't know. I'm just like the industry itself is just so toxic. Even if
yeah,
you're not a part of it and you just happen to stumble into it, or you just secondhandly there on
yeah.
secondhand from somebody else, it's gonna consume you, and it's gonna be toxic. And so that environment right there, I think it's just a toxic ass environment. I don't trust it. I don't like it. I don't want to be a part of it really. And so yeah, I mean, a lot of these dudes fall trap to it though because that's all they see. And so they're always going to be marked as the bad guy because that's the narrative. That's just the narrative. And the narrative is men are bad, everything women, even though if they did some crazy ass shit, we'll try to find a reason why it happened. Because whenever there was a girl who killed what was it called, the girl that killed her husband or boyfriend, stabbed him like 100 sometimes while she was high, and then she blamed it on the weed or the drugs. I was under the influence. That's why I stabbed him so many times. And so they guess what they did to her? They let her go. They gave her like what was it, a couple months in prison for voluntary manslaughter. Yeah, she didn't get convicted as a murderer. She yeah, she's gonna get in a couple months. She's gonna be walking out scot free.
That's just wild.
That's just wild. I mean, if I find the story, I'll find it. Let me see. Actually, I'm actually interested now. What's called stabs boyfriend 108 times. Okay, so Bryn Spetch. What kind of fucking name is this? You know it's a murder. You know that person's a murderer if they have a crazy ass name.
Right.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Fucking what's
A
his name again?
serial fucking murder.
Fucking serial murder. So yeah, she stabbed her boyfriend 108 times. Gets probation. Actually, didn't even go to fucking jail. She got fucking probation.
What was in that
108
movie?
times.
What was in that shit?
Man, that shit is crazy. And it was in California, of course. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was in it, but yeah, it was something. But but yeah, um, that's what it is. I mean, that's the narrative that's out there now. So her name's Bryn Special. Sure, go check out the fucking story. This happened earlier this year, back in January. But but yeah, no, it's fucking crazy. But that's a society we live in. You know, that's a society we live in. You can get away with it. Imagine a guy did that shit. They would
Oh
have
no.
given they would have gave him 108 years in
Yeah.
fucking prison. After that, you free. That should be good for you. But fucking, but yeah, no, that's what it is though. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, it,
Not me.
it's a toxic
I'll
ass.
accept the death penalty. All right, you go ahead and kill me at 25.
Yeah, because I'm like, shit, man, I ain't never seen the light of day. Never. I don't even think I want to try. All right, we'll line your sentence to 80 years. Your ass gonna be 102 or three.
It can be
Shit,
more than that shit.
man, I am good. But But fucking yeah, that's the narrative though. And so that's why whenever they come out, they're always the victim. Nobody's ever the bad guy. They're never the bad guy.
Yep.
That's the thing about industry hoes, man. They're never the bad guy. So yeah, but I don't even know where I was going with that shit. Let me keep pushing. Fucking let's see. Wait, I don't even remember where the fuck I was going with that. Oh, yeah, going back to fucking excuse me.
We was talking about Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. So
Yeah.
yeah, going back to fucking NFL, what's called yeah, no fucking Derrick Henry is eyeing Dallas as his next destination.
That's good. I mean, another rundown player that got used and
Yeah.
abused. Um,
Yeah.
that's that's not really going to help him much. I mean, what Dallas needs is, man. I don't know. Like
I mean,
they have everything they need. I don't understand why they lose. I really don't. I don't
they
get it.
both are.
They're pretty much one of the most complete teams in the NFL.
Yeah, true. They really are. But I mean, there's a lot more that goes into it, and it's just like I don't know. I think what's the face Dallas. What they need is Jerry Jones to stop interfering in team affairs.
Yeah.
He needs to stop interfering, and they need uh they need to start they need to start actually they need to start getting serious with what's his name Dak Prescott because I don't think they're gonna let him go. As fucked up as they did in the playoffs this past year or this past season, uh, he still got him there with a winning record. You know what I mean? And so and that winning record fills in seats.
Hmm.
Regardless of what you say about Dak, he fills them seats. He fills them seats. I mean, they're going to be disappointed seats, but he fills them every year. And so, you know,
They don't give a fuck about winning.
yeah, I don't think they truly give a fuck about winning. If I had to be honest.
They win enough games though. They win enough. Like adding Derrick Henry,
Yeah,
he's not the same. Like he's not having those 250-yard games where he's just trucking people. You
mm,
know, he
yeah.
might have like a drive where he gets 30, 40 yards, but that's like every 4 games. So
Mm.
yeah, adding him behind that O line, he's gonna do some work, but I don't think it's gonna be enough.
I don't think so either. I mean, I
I
think they're
think
gonna.
Dallas should pursue like Josh Jacobs, um, or someone else. Like I don't think I think they're looking at the wrong person. Tony Pollard is good enough, or
Tony
draft a
Pollard,
running back.
he's pretty good. I don't want to just keep count him out just yet.
Yeah, just draft another running back just to beef up the running back room.
All right, let's speaking since we're going live on Instagram. Let's go through some little fuckery real quick before we end this podcast. Little screwy things. Also before we do, happy birthday to our previous special guest, Tieta Campos. Tieta Campos.
Yeah, the Campos. Let's
Yeah.
go. Happy birthday, girl. Birthday shout out.
Birthday shout out. Happy birthday and
I
happy
ain't gonna tell your
Sunday.
age, but happy birthday.
Happy birthday. She's probably old. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. Just kidding, girl. Just kidding. Don't punch me through the screen. But yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Miss Campos. Let's see. But yeah, so a girl gets stood up because she texted him 10 minutes late. She gets stood up on her date because I guess he texted her late, according to the Red Pill Hub.
She texted him late.
Yeah, she texted him late. So I guess they had a date that night, and she texted him, I guess, 10 minutes late, and he just didn't go or show up. And so I don't know. What do you think about that? What do you think? What do you think was the right move on that?
So did she text him, "Hey, I'm gonna be late," like 10 minutes after the fact?
Yeah,
Like he
well,
was already there, and then she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be late."
I'm guessing. Let's see.
Six. And so like 6:10, I'm like, I'm on my way, but he never texts back. And I get here, he's nowhere to be found.
Okay, so he was supposed to meet her at the restaurant, and so yeah, so he got there. So she told him, or I guess they agreed at 6 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she showed up. She was late, and so yeah, he went on and just dipped out. I guess he was there and then he left, but she didn't show up. She didn't show up, and she was, I guess she was 10 minutes late. And so yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And
I
did
mean,
that?
me personally, I mean, if I give you a time, I'm gonna be reasonable. Just communicate with me. But if
Yeah,
you, but at the same time, you don't know what this man's going through or what he has going on. He doesn't have time to deal with anybody standing him up. You feel me?
yeah,
So he's like, okay, if you would have taken him seriously, I think you would have been there a good 20 minutes early.
yeah.
If he,
Fellas, I'd say if you have a date with a girl, go to a restaurant that has a bar and sit at the bar till they show up.
Mm.
Because you can always get a table. You can always get a table. Or shit, have your fucking date at the bar. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
That's how
man.
I do it. Like typically when I'm gonna go on a date with a girl, which I usually don't do like food places, but if I were to do food places, I want to try like a new place. I'll pick a place that has a bar. I go to the bar and I wait for the person, or if that person's already there, usually typically we're already there showing up at the same time. And then,
Mm.
we just go inside. But if that person's gonna like, you know, if that person's giving me that wishy washy energy, oh yeah, I'm gonna think about it. Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna fucking show up.
All
Or
right, we got another. Oh yeah, now on the real though. Now, I got another goofy story. So an Atlanta hairstylist is going viral after her date invited her to an NBA game, but she left him because the seats were too high. Were two in the nosebleeds. They weren't courtside,
oh,
so she left.
they weren't courtside, or are you talking
Yeah,
about the 100s?
yeah. No, they were up there in the high nosebleeds. Not
You
the
talk oh, the
nosebleeds.
two,
My bad. The what's it called? The mezzanine row or whatever the fuck you call it.
you talk so where the so do you talking about where you don't go upstairs? You just walk in, you walk down.
No, no, it's upstairs. It's the high seats.
Yeah, yeah. So when you go upstairs, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So she walked out after she found out it was a high. They weren't courtside; they were up in the high seats, and she left. And after he bought, yeah, after he bought the tickets and everything, and she showed up and she just left. So, what's your thoughts on that?
Fellas, females don't want to watch basketball games.
Uh, I
You
mean,
will have more fun. I made this mistake before, right? Actually, recently, I brung a girl to a Drake concert. I would have had way more fun going by myself because
yeah,
there were endless women trying to holler at me in front of her.
okay,
So I say that to say this: girls don't want to go to a basketball game. You're what are you inviting a girl to a basketball game for? Is it a female basketball game? If females are playing, I understand. Okay, you invite them to the basketball game. I get that. Which I don't know why you're gonna be there, but
yeah,
if that's something you would like to watch, you want trying to watch that one girl from Iowa or LSU or something like that. You trying to watch some
yeah.
NCAA basketball? Okay, I understand it, but you inviting girls to a basketball game, man. They're there to look pretty.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna go up to the higher levels, they're already out of it. Like their mindset's already like, nah, I'm good. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
I mean,
You
listen,
should have known.
if somebody invites you or takes you on a date somewhere, Just be happy to be there. You know
Yeah,
what I
that
mean?
too.
And my thing is, yeah, I get it because girls aren't there to watch basketball, but they want to be seen.
They want to be seen.
They want to be
That's
seen.
why. That's
And
why
so,
you can't bring them to the higher level because they want to be seen,
yeah,
and they don't
and
want to
thing
be
about
seen
that
up
is,
there.
yeah, I got you. I got you. My thing is, I'm just like, why, just be happy I brought you. God damn. Like motherfuckers want everything. They want it. They want it all. They want
Yeah,
everything. He's like, if we going, I better meet LeBron James. I bet. Fuck you. How about that?
exactly.
Fuck you. You bitch. You be happy. Go on ESPN, bitch. He's on there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like if I invite you or something, don't come here thinking you're gonna do it your way. No, we're doing it my way. And I
Yeah,
just want to spend time with you. Just be happy somebody who actually wants to spend time with y'all crazy asses. Because
exactly.
most of y'all are out of your fucking mind at times. You really are. Like most of you motherfuckers are narcissists. You don't care anything about yourself, and especially if you're really in tune with like Instagram and shit like that. I mean, you probably only care about likes and shit. So I don't know. I guess we can end it off on those notes. Overall, gentlemen, stay away from women like those last two option or those last two women we
And
talked about.
but here's the thing: I know there are dudes that like women that that are bitches and I mean that are assholes, not bitches, that are assholes like that. I understand that's your thing, but you got to
Yeah,
understand what their mindset is. You got to look at their mindset. So, like I said, I don't blame her for doing that. She's a hairstylist.
yeah,
Hairstylists only care about image, clearly. So,
yeah.
if you're gonna take it to the top level, you got to know off rip.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't even taken her. Yeah, true. I probably wouldn't have taken her on that one on the real. But yeah, no, definitely. But at the same time, I'm just like, listen, if I take you somewhere, just be happy. Be happy I'm taking you. Let's keep it pushing. I don't need to hear no five. I don't need to see no fucking Instagram post of you on your car. This man took me. So, you know what I mean? Y'all do that too, right? When you get back in the car too, y'all go straight to either Instagram or social media or
This man
TikTok.
took me to the Cheesecake
This
Factory.
man took me to the cheesecake. Like, bitch, be happy I'm taking you
For
anywhere.
real.
All
Be
right,
happy
I
I'm
would have
actually
just
spending
taken you
time
home.
with your
Yeah.
goofy ass.
Hey, if your ass is like that, there's a reason why you are exactly where you are.
Yeah.
There's a
Because
reason. And I'm
high
glad and I'm
value
happy
men are not going to deal with your bullshit. You just going to be something to pass around.
you're
And
there.
then
Yeah,
the
that's right.
people who are not making it that much, they're going to be simps and you're not going to be attracted to them.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna want them. The thing is, and it's gonna boost your ego. And the guys you do want are not gonna want you. So
Yep.
you're in a conundrum. You're in a conundrum where you can't get what you want, but what you want you don't want, and so or what you want doesn't want you, and what wants you you don't want.
Yeah.
And so it's you're gonna be stuck in this cycle where all you really have to do is just be a decent person and just stop being self-centered. There's a lot of people that are self-centered nowadays that only care about themselves. Their whole self-image is just they only care about themselves, and it's a lonely life. I'll tell you that much. It's a lonely life. And then by the time it's time to make babies, you're just saying fuck it. Anybody who's coming in, you'll do anything just so you can have that, just have some remnants of a happy lifestyle or a family
Yeah.
lifestyle. And by then, it's like damn near too late. It's sad. You're gonna fuck anybody just to get some remnants. So okay, I'll take the kids. I'll take the kids. Fuck that nigga. You don't care about the dude. You don't even care about the dude. Like women that date past 35, close to like their 40s, they don't even care about the dude. Especially the ones that don't have kids. They don't even care who the next dude is. They're just trying to pop some babies real quick just to say that they did. You feel me?
Hmm.
Some of them only focus on their career and it's a lonely life. Because at the end of the day, that job will get rid of you.
Yep.
That job will fire you on a moment's notice. And all that years of college and everything you went through, and all the years you went going against time, you didn't accomplish nothing. Like you'll be on your deathbed and you're gonna be saying some stupid shit like, "Damn, did I file my paperwork right at work? Damn, did I file that paperwork?" It's a sad life, and I don't like I said. If there's a girls out there that want that just for some extra bucks, all power to you. I wish you the best. But that's a sad life, and hopefully you're not living it. But there are women I know, I've seen them out there that are just desperate and will do anything. They're desperate at this point. You know, they're in their mid 30s, close to their 40s, and it's sad to see. It's sad to see, and
Yeah,
I wish them well. But at the same time, you don't play around with your fertility. You
better
know,
go get some Filipinas, boy.
nah, fucking, and you know, those are the ones that really are mad about men leaving America too. Really, it's really them. It's those middle aged, overaged, you know, or not
Nah,
middle aged, not middle aged, but
it be
30
the
year
women
old.
from like 25 to like 35. They because once they
Yeah,
hit past 35, they start to understand. Okay, I fucked up, you know. But once they
yeah.
like between the ages of 25 and 35, where they're like, "Hey,
Nah.
is lose it, is use it or lose it,"
Nah, so I
that's when
feel
they
like
start hating.
so from age 18 to 24, age 23, 24, that's when they're like, all right, I'm just gonna do whatever. Fuck it, you know, doing my thing, whatever, yada yada yada.
That's where you fuck
And
up.
and then they're gonna fuck random niggas, this and that. Then around 20, between 24, let's say 24 and 26, they're like, oh shit. Like, oh fuck, hey, what the fuck did I do? And then you're like, okay, let me go ahead and let me start dating seriously now. Let me just stop fucking random niggas in the club.
Hmm.
And then he's like, and that random nigga, and then that nigga that you went to high school with, he actually hits you up randomly, or somebody you know back in the day that you would never given a chance in your early 20s.
Hmm.
And so now he's like looking a little bit more reasonable. Like, nah, I'm still good. I don't need to go to him. I don't need to go to him. Nah, I'm good. And then you're gonna be like, you know what? Nah, fuck it. I don't need to do it. I can. I'm a grown woman. I can do my thing. Then you start fucking around with you start thinking you're fucking around, dude. You just making the same mistake again back in your early 20s. Then when you come to your right when you're 27, between 27, 29, it hits you. It hits you hard and heavy. And you're just like, oh shit, what the fuck did I do?
Yep.
It's and now you're just like, oh fuck, like 20 between 24 to 27, it's a time of delusion. You fucking you're full on delusional.
Yeah,
You're
you have these
making
high
up
ass
stories.
standards. You're like,
Yeah,
I need the right guy with this much money, X
yeah.
amount of money, and all this
Then you get
type.
delusional. And then
Yeah,
fucking once you 28, 29, right before you hit 30, right
yeah,
before 30s, that's when you're like, oh shit, what the fuck did I do?
yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? He's like, my grandma was married. And you start remembering your grandma. My grandma was married at 18.
Hmm.
I'm 28. You're like, oh fuck. What the fuck did I do?
What the
and
fuck
so
is wrong with me?
and so now all these random, now you giving these random niggas that hit you up in your 20s and shit, like earlier 20s. Now it's like, okay, let me look into it. Let me actually try to be real. And then once you hit 30, oh yeah, you're full on. You're full on. You start getting that itch. From 30 to 35, you get that itch. So now you're taking anybody. You're taking anybody at this point, all the way till you hit 35. 30, at this point, you damn near taking anybody, damn near. And so now you're like, oh fuck, now I gotta get serious. That 28 to 29 is like, oh fuck, it's a realization that, oh shit, I need to get serious. 30 to
Hmm.
35 is when you get serious, and those are in your later years, your later fertility years. And so that's when shit gets a little, oh shit, all right, fuck it, let me just make a baby, fuck it, I'll be a single mom, fuck it, you know. And then between 35, and that's when you're gonna make a mistake between 30 and 35. Probably fucking nigga you're probably not supposed to. And you're probably gonna get pregnant by him because he knows he doesn't want to be with you. You're too. You probably all your life has been surrounded by your career. This is the average. This is the average. This is the life of a career woman. This is what I mean. Average life of a career woman, a woman that puts a career over anything, even herself. Because at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, a family's for her benefit too.
Yeah.
And so, average life of a career woman. Then 35 to 40, you're desperate. You are fucking desperate. 35 to 40, you're desperate. You're taking anybody that comes.
Yeah.
You're taking anybody that comes. If 30, 35, you're just trying to get pregnant, trying to pop some babies or something, just to get it in, just to say
Mm-hmm.
you had kids. Then 35 to 40, you're just like, I'll take anybody who will be here. I'll take anyone. That goofy nigga from high school, he's still around. Oh shit. Okay. Let me. Now he's reasonable. Now the good guy. Now this is when she starts dating good guys, good dudes, anybody. But she doesn't want to procreate with him really. But she'll give him a baby or two, maybe. And
Yeah.
that's it. And then 40 to 45, and 40 to 45, if you haven't found anybody by then, you just go back to your old hoeing days. You do. I mean, it's sad. I've seen there's this granny at this one hospital I remember I went to. Bad body and everything, and she's a grandma now. Bad body and everything, but she went back to straight to her fucking old days. And she was in the club twerking on random dudes. I remember
Mm-hmm.
I saw her at the hospital, and then I went to the club and I saw her there too. I was like, oh shit! It was like a span of a month, and I randomly saw. He's like, yeah, I come here every weekend. I was like, oh, okay. But I was like, yeah, I mean, at 40 or 45, if you don't have nobody, you just go back to your old hoeing days.
Yeah. Is it you
Then
all done? All done, man. At that point, you
after
just
that,
gotta hang in the towel. He's gotta hang
then
in the towel and get you a dog or a cat.
then 45 to 50, that's when you more or less find God.
Yeah.
And then you turn to God now.
Yeah.
And then now you put it all on him. You're like, nope, everything, it was supposed to happen and this and that. And so now it's just, now you accept your fate. So this is the average life of a career woman that only puts a career above everything. That doesn't want nothing else, which is fine. But eventually they're gonna want that side thing because they think I'm making this salary, I should have it all. And that's just not how life works. And so yeah, it's sad life. I wish those people well as well. Not no hate or
Mhm.
knock, but yeah, it's a sad life for me. But anyways, I guess we can go ahead and end it on that note if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. But anyways, ladies, find yourself a man. Don't bullshit. Love is out there.
Stop bullshitting.
Don't bullshit your life. That career doesn't care about you. That job will let you go in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Just one bad move. You can snap on the boss or something. Excuse me, snap on the boss. That job don't care for you. Find somebody.
Found
Anyways,
somebody.
peace out, y'all. Much love. And remember, what's good, y'all? Welcome to the end of the video. You made it. Hopefully, these technical difficulties weren't too bad on you and you weren't crying in your sleep after watching this video or in the middle of leaving. And hopefully, everything's all good. But yeah, before I let y'all go, I just want to show y'all what I was talking about. I know y'all just saw heard the big announcement, but you didn't see it. So I just wanted to show the ring. I just got engaged this past week to the lovely, beautiful Jasmine, and I'm glad I'm about to make her my wife. She doesn't want to come on the camera. She's a little shy, a little camera shy today. Sorry, y'all. But but yeah, that's pretty much what I want to show you. And yeah, I'm very lucky to have her in my life. And yeah, I can't wait to get started on this next chapter. But yeah, that was that was really the big announcement of the video and what I wanted to show y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in every week. You guys have been amazing. Like I said, we're still up and coming. We're still trying to get over that hump where we can start getting more views. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying my best to put these videos out as much as I can. Like I said, I got a 9 to 5, so I gotta still go to work and everything. But hopefully, I start making this YouTube money, so I don't have to go to work, and I can fully focus on this channel. But until then, y'all, much love, peace, and thank you.